some of the common complaints that my patients come with. They say, my eyes look tired, I feel young, but I don't look that way when I see myself in the mirror. My eyes look hooded, and I'm looking at this person, and their eyes look bright and refreshed. What's going on here? Well, the simple answer is that many people are signing up for upper blepharoplasty, aka eyelid lift surgery. This surgery has gained popularity for many reasons. It's not just improving your appearance to make you look younger and more refreshed. For a lot of people, it's about helping you not to have to raise your brows to open your eyes to see better. So first things first, what is upper blepharoplasty? Upper blepharoplasty is a cosmetic surgery that we perform regularly for people who have concern about older looking eyes, hooded eyes, tired looking eyes. These are some of the common complaints that my patients come with. They say, my eyes look tired, I feel young, but I don't look that way when I see myself in the mirror. And so it is a relatively quick surgical procedure, and immediately you see a result of a brighter, more beautiful version of yourself. Recovery is relatively short. You could go back to work, assuming your work is not physically intensive, in a few days. People may not even notice at that time that your appearance is different or that you're recovering from a surgery. In fact, they may just think that you had a spa day or a long, relaxing weekend or something. I tell most of my patients that they can go back to full exercise and physical activity in 2 weeks' time. Another frequently asked question about recovery is, will there be pain? And to that, I will answer that there is usually no sharp pain or anything that you can't bear without a little Tylenol or a little Advil. I never give out narcotic prescriptions for patients recovering after upper eyelid surgery. They really don't need it. How long will the result last? In terms of the hooding coming back, it'll take a while, like a long while, for it to come back. If it took so many years to get to the point of you're wanting to have the eyelid surgery because your eyelids look tired or hooded, then you can imagine it'll take that many more years for that problem to recur, if it ever does. Am I too young to have this surgery? That is a valid question because historically, people think about hooded eyelids for older people, that it's an issue only with older patients. But in fact, you can just be born with smaller eyelids, and that hooding occurs earlier on in life. And so it's really not about the age at which you decide to pursue upper eyelid surgery. It's about what's going on with your anatomy, even if you're young, even if you're in your 20s or 30s. I have plenty of patients, millennial and Gen Z, who opt for this surgery, and they get great results. How will the scarring look? The great thing about this is that as long as your eyes are open, nobody can see your scar. So for the vast majority of patients who have upper eyelid surgery with me, the scar is not an issue. It heals really, really well. The chance of a scar being too wide or too thick is very, very, very slim. Will I be able to close my eyes when I try to sleep tonight, especially the morning of surgery? And to that, I'll reply that really the risk is slim to none, because I know how much skin needs to be left behind so that you can close your eyes well when you sleep. Another reason why upper blepharoplasty is so popular in 2025 is because there's relatively low risk of adverse events with this surgery compared to other facial plastic surgery. I always start with the risks by telling my patients that I could blind you. The fact of the matter is, I'm working with very sharp, fine objects near your eyeball. And if I drop something, I could blind you. That has never happened, and it will never happen. The other thing to consider is that sometimes there might be a numb spot along the skin of the upper eyelid, and that's totally normal. That will come back as you heal. If you are strongly considering the upper blepharoplasty as part of achieving the most beautiful version of yourself, please contact the office. The contact information will be in the description below. And if you have gone through this upper blepharoplasty procedure, I'd love to hear your feedback. Till next time, take care.